I just got it. I was looking in here and I got one more leather and I have 12, which is fully perfect. I mean, perfectly enough for me to go to sleep and get rid of this rain. Also, to make a glider, um, I've needed this for a long time. Because this world has all of my builds in a different area to each other, like they're not all packed together, it's been a hard time just moving around. This will help me out so much. So two of these, and it's open blocks, so there's the open blocks thing for today. I hadn't even planned that honestly, but it'll work. There we go, open glider. What is it? No, hang glider. And I'm gonna be working on the castle today, so that's why I have 47 double compressed cobblestone. That's a lot of cobblestone. Can glide from here obviously, but let's go down here. Say I want to go to the farm. I don't want to go down there, just right click this and just glide down. And if I hold shift, it goes faster, but the descent is more, so there's like a compromise there. And that's it. Also, let me show you this area. I've just been collecting food from here. I've been growing everything. It's not in any order whatsoever right now. There's just 2 rows of wheat only on this one, nothing else, because I feel like that's one of the main important things I need. And as far as organization, there's fruit, vegetables, there's like dry stuff like wheat and corn and stuff like that, and this is like spices and stuff, I guess, and coffee beans and stuff that isn't fruit or vegetables as far as I know, to me at least. So spike leaves, ginger, garlic, and stuff like that. I'm gonna make, whenever I make some really cool food with with Harvest Craft, like I don't even know, like whenever I make one of these, I'll make 1 stack of them and I'll show it on camera, just to, like, it's just nice to see that stuff, for me at least. And I can't really make anything right now, but there was something else I had to show you. Oh yeah, that thing. So you know how I said I want what was the mod? Botania in its own separate area, like in a floating kind of area. What I did was get a bunch of scaffolds, put a block right there, and built really high up, and made like a circular area. Not really circular, just some sort of a shape. It wasn't circular, oval, or anything. Whoa. Gotta look out for that fizzing noise, you know? Good thing my sounds are on. So I made that thing, and then I went over there and made like basically a 1 wide thing to get the grass from there up there. Once that's gone, and remove that. Let's actually go up there. It looks really nice from up there for some reason. As far as how am I gonna get up there every time, since I'm doing Botania up here, there's actually a Botania item called Staff of the Skies or something like that. And when you right click that, you fly up like a lot of blocks. Obviously, it's not gonna be high enough to get me all the way up here. So I might make little islands like between the ground and up to here. So just so I could get up there. And up here I put the Endoflame, and this is the Pure Daisy. This is the Mana Spreader. Just a small pool here. This is going to be decorated and everything. It's not going to be just a flat plane of grass. I'm going to put like trees and grass and hills and probably a house. I'm also thinking another floating island about there. There's the forgery, by the way. Let's see if I can see it properly from here. That's what it looks like. Also, there's going to be something decorative in there that I didn't do yet. I just cleared out the area, but there's going to be another island up here-ish, like a bit below that, so just so I could like jump down to it with, just jump down and like do some other stuff. And if you're wondering if I fell off here at all, how dare you suggest that? But yes, I did fall off once, but not when I was building it. I was just like messing around here, and then I fell. And then since the descent it just takes a long time, I could like think about so much stuff. Like I was looking in my inventory, what do I do? What do I do? Nothing. Nothing came. I didn't even have a glider. Oh, now I can jump down. That's perfect. Now I can actually do this. So this is the castle. Let's just show it right away. I'm gonna build that on this camera, on this episode, and let's go back there. I love this. I can just show everything at once. And we're down. Also, I went mining a lot too. It's all full. I need more tanks. I think I made some. There it is. I'm running out of obsidian because these things require obsidian. So this is not the proper place for them anyways. It's just temporary. And that's perfect. Let's get rid of these levels. I really love this glider. It's so nice. I think I'll put it on 5 because reaching the 5 number key on my hotbar is really easy for me. It's something I can do in like an instant, so I'm going to keep that there. So I'll have to reorganize the shovel and the axe. I might just put that here, honestly. Also, this thing is low durability, but it's regenning slowly because it has moss on it. Because I went mining for cobblestone. That's why I have 47 of these. Okay, let's get started on the castle now. I'm gonna do this on camera as well. Actually, no, there's something I need to talk about. I can't finish the bottom of this because it's just a flat plane of dirt right now. I want to make it like a proper island, like with a thing on the bottom, you know, like I don't even know how to explain it, but there's another layer of dirt, then sort of like an island shape, like how floating islands usually are. I can't really do that right now. I'm not gonna do it with scaffolds because that's gonna take a while. So this will be fully done after I get started with machinery and technical stuff like industrial craft and stuff like that. Because when I get a jetpack, I'll be able to do that. That's when it'll probably be done. And as far as the castle, decorating just building the castle right now, that's gonna be not that big of an issue because I need to make a staircase up here. I think it'll be like that down because there's a witchery hut right there. I think it's a witchery hut, something like that. There's a witch in there as far as I know. And I can build a castle. I can like build the shape of it, but I can't decorate it fully. And that will be done again once I get a jetpack so I can fly around. Yeah, I can't really do it with the wand of the skies that I talked about a while ago and with that glider floating because that won't let me stay in place. The jetpack will allow me to stay in place so I could decorate it on the outside and stuff. Okay, so let's get started on this castle now. Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, oh, you can see the third thing from here. Well, obviously, but yeah. And I've got a creeper head, and just put that on. So I'm gonna use this chisel because these things are just cobblestone, they're not bricks. And the double compressed cobblestone, I'll probably just do a couple of these because that's a lot of cobblestone right there. See, just like 3 or 4 of them. I got all this. So what I do is I go into here and put them in there, and I think it's the detailed cobblestone. I'm gonna put one of them in here. So now that if I say I place cobblestone and I just want to do that instead, I can just click on it and it'll turn into that block. So that's very useful. But at the same time, I still want to place just bricks themselves. So I'll do this. I gotta make sure they're all detailed because the last time I made a castle in Feed the Beast, I accidentally mixed up these 2 of them, and I later realized, and it was just too late. But I should have just done the clicking method. Whoops. Oh crap. If you don't have something in there, it just goes like in order. Not order, but like it cycles through all the different cobblestones. So as far as a castle, I'm gonna make this a bit higher first. Okay, so now that this is all the way up here, I'm gonna fill this in, like not fill it in, but like make a roof like this all the way across. And I'm thinking there's gonna be probably 2 towers on top of this, like with a flat roof. I'm probably gonna put 2 towers on here. Maybe I'll do a different stone for the roof. I'll see. And then I'm gonna bring this little area just up slightly, like not as big high as this, but just slightly, and fill that in too. I'm not a big fan of this right now. This tower, it's not supposed to be a tower. It's more like just an entrance kind of area. Is just as big as that tower, and I don't like that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make that a bit higher because there will be 2 towers, one probably bigger one and then the smaller one right there. So that building needs to be slightly bigger. So, and I think I'm gonna run out of cobblestone soon. I know this is still a lot. Wait, how much is that technically? 30 times, what is it? 81. 2,400 divided by 64. Still 37 stacks left. I guess it's fine for now. I'm thinking if I run out of cobblestone, I'm not gonna go mining right now because I have plenty of ore right now. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna make this thing called a block breaker by open blocks. And basically, I'm gonna make a cobblestone generator and just put it next to it, right? And then it's just gonna keep mining the cobblestone one by one as long as I provide a redstone signal, and then I'll just get a bunch of cobblestone like that. But not right now. I still have plenty of cobblestone, so let's make that a bit higher first. Oh crap, I already filled it in, so I'm gonna have to break it and then make it higher. Well, no, actually, maybe I could do floors. Let's see. I'm thinking this will be the magic, what was that called? Blood magic area. And I think this is probably good enough for the height and width and stuff. Length and width is probably good as well. So yeah, I think I'll keep that as a floor, just so I don't have to break it as like as well as just so there's more floors on this thing. And I'm just gonna make this bigger. Okay, so I made another layer or a floor, I guess, and let's see what. Whoa, crap! It wasn't gliding, so I had to right click. So this is what it looks like right now. It's just a wall, basically, of cobblestone or bricks, I guess. As I said, no details at all yet because I can't fly right now, and I don't want to do it without flying because that's going to take ages to do even just one wall. So, oh, and I've realized something else. The last time I played Feed the Beast, oh, I added like this. It's still cobblestone, but like a kind of a trim on the outside, I guess, on the floor. It looks kind of nice. That's just detail stuff. That's for later, anyways. But I realized I was gonna make this room for the blood magic mod, and that requires a giant blood altar, and it's gonna be centered, and it's giant, like 7 or 9 blocks high. And the biggest altar, that's level 5 or something, is 23 by 23 blocks. This is not big enough for that. So I thought, what if I do this? I put the altar in here in the middle, and then is this 20 by 30 by 23? And it's not. And wait, hang on. No, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not, basically. I thought I might have been looking at the radius or something, but it's not 23 by 23 at all. It's like maybe 17 or 18 max. So the full blood magic altar will not fit in here either. So I thought, okay, well, that's not gonna work either. So how about I do this? I just make this room for blood altar. I was originally gonna do it for like a kitchen and like some storage or something like that in the middle, but I'm thinking let's do this one for blood altar, even though the final one won't fit. If I ever get to that point where I have to make the tier 5 altar, I'll just like make it underground or somewhere else, because it's obviously not gonna fit in here. And for this room will just be up to tier 4 for the blood altar. This area will still be Thaumcraft, and instead of this being blood magic, I'll put it for witchery. And since witchery requires planting trees and like having a green area for the altar and everything, because you have to have food and stuff, not food, but like farmlands to give power to the altar or something like that, so you have to have greenery like grass to plant stuff on. I'm thinking let's still keep it on here, actually, just on another level. This will have 2 floors. The first one will be probably about that high for the blood altar thing, and then above that the floor will probably have just a bit more wall, and then I'll make like a roof kind of thing, maybe wood, obviously. And then the roof will just be from there to here-ish, and then this area to there above will just be grass. So there'll be like a little balcony of grass, I guess. And right now I'm hating this food stuff, so I'm gonna go out and check the farm, see if I can make something. If not, I'm gonna go back there and start working on the middle area. Okay, so this one's up. Now I need to put I think a regular oak wood roof, like just kind of like a triangular one that usually houses have. I think that might look okay, but not all the way through. I'm thinking like about to here, somewhere like that. Probably here, that looks good. And then like from that line kind of thing. And that area will just be grass like up here, like on this level. And then probably extend the grass a bit out more, I think. Because I think I'll need a bit of space. That might be a bit of a large, like a big extension. I don't know if that's good. I think it could be okay. I could just add another room at the bottom and like put pillars up there. That'll be fine. I can just fix it later. And let's raise this up now. Okay, so this filled in, but it's not just one big tower. Well, it is, I guess. Like from the outside, it's just a giant tower. But this does have 2 rooms, 2 floors, I guess. And this will be for Thaumcraft. I'm not exactly sure how much space Thaumcraft actually needs. And for witchery, I think I'm not really sure either, but I know for blood magic you need a lot of space. This will be the entrance hall. This is just witchery, And then now I gotta find a place for a kitchen. I think since this will be blood magic like up to here for a bit, I think the room right there could be the kitchen and probably a storage, like one side storage, one side kitchen, and then that'll be the grassy area for witchery. And I think that's enough building for today. I'm running very low in cobblestone. This is not even double compressed cobblestone, it's just single compressed now. And that's not a lot, obviously. So let's start what I said I was gonna do at the end of the other episode, which was witchery, but I never got started. So let's do that now. For witchery, what I need, I told you what I was gonna do. Whoops. I think it was an alchemy. No, it was the goggles, right? The impregnated leather. Where is it? Artiface. There it is. So I made these. I got the research for it, but I never made the impregnated leather. Oh wow, you need 2 thermometers. Ah, that's easy to get. The only thing I need is impregnated leather. Let's make that. Casing, stick. That is weird. Okay, so how do you make this? I'm gonna need a leather. Oops. Leather's such a pain to get because I'm not farming cows at all. I'm not farming much animals except for there's a little hole right there for chickens, right there. But as far as leather, oh, by the way, I don't think I showed this on camera, but I put fortune on this sword, 450 lapis on it. And I put fortune on this pickaxe as well, which is 450 lapis. And I also put redstone, 50 of them, which makes it somewhat speedier, so that mining speed is now 14. How many are there? And I also put, for my last modifier on there, I put an emerald, which gave it 50% more durability. A diamond would have given it just 500 durability and made it 1 tier higher, which would mean something higher than cobalt, but there's nothing higher than cobalt, so I didn't do a diamond, so I just did emerald. And that gave me more durability overall anyways. And I put diamond and redstone on here as well. And diamond and redstone on here. On the shovel and the axe. This is what I've been doing for leather. I'm just getting a bit of lag here for some reason. Maybe I need to sleep. I think the mobs might be interfering a bit. How much leather do I have now? I wish I could have my inventory open. Whoops. After this, I think 4 leather. I need 4 anyways, okay. How many do I actually need? I need 4 impregnated leather. And to make 4, well, that makes 4 anyway, so 4 leather, that's perfect. Diamond vapor, I need a distillery and clay jars. And or a vitriol, which I need another distillery. Can you make quicklime? That's okay. Thalafume needs a witch's oven, distillery, and a witch's oven. Witch's oven, distillery. Okay, so distillery and witch's oven. Distillery. Uh-oh, we need mana steel. Ooh, that's a lot of items. Okay, so attuned stone, which is mana diamond, that's easy to get, whiff of magic. So first I think a witch's oven is probably better. Witch's oven. And I need more stone. Okay. Stormcraft. Can I do like, okay. Actually, what was that? Witch's hat. Protection 1, durability 55, 30%, 35% chance of a second brew. Creepers will ignore the wearer. That sounds amazing. Oh, I have a creeper's heart. I have plenty of those. Actually, right here. 3 of them. And a golden thread, which is hay bale and a spinning wheel. And you need a witch's oven for that. And oh no, you need a bunch of impregnated leather. I gotta get that first. Whoops. Mana steel is just steel ingot, or iron, but you need a lot more mana. I don't think I have that much. So let's do that first. Actually, no. Fire crystal, that's I already have those. Alchemical furnace. I don't have this. Conjuration catalyst. Shaped arcane workbench. Oh, living rock, stone, and shards. That's easy to get too. Let's get mana steel first. For that, I'm probably gonna take a whole stack of coal blocks, honestly, because you need so much of it. Probably take more. Why not? And let's go up. Actually, it turns out I need to do a bit more Thaumcraft before I can do Witchery and Botania to do Thaumcraft. So I gotta go in a giant loop. And before I do anything, I unlocked a bit of things, like I got this enchanted fabric, which is just like, it's more durable than leather, but just as powerful as leather, but it also holds magical properties. I'm not sure what those are. And I unlocked these two. This one, when you walk on this stone, you like do a little bounce, and the paving stone of warding, it makes it so mobs can't go through the stone, I guess. But like, it's like a line, basically a fence, but on the ground. Only players can walk on it. And this your lodestone. I don't know what those are yet, but I think I need to go for this one first and then that. I think those might be good, because I need to get an alchemical furnace, and I'm not exactly sure where that is, so I'm just gonna go and do a bunch of these research. Let's do Nitor and aluminum first. So you need scribing tools and paper. This area is not organized at all. I gotta do that too before next episode, I think. So paper, let's get 2 of these. Where'd it go? Oh. Let's get this and get that. So let me solve both of these first. Okay, got it. That didn't take that long. Probably because I was using that one cheat sheet. I wish I could do it normally though, that would be fun. It's like a giant puzzle. So aluminum and nitor. I'm probably not pronouncing any of those right, but let's see what these do. I don't know what that is. So nitor is fueled by magic itself. Number of use for this. I think it's just a large, basically. It's like better than coal, basically, right? Oh, actually, I already have one of these from a dungeon chest, and this is actually really cool. You can like place them in the air and stuff. It's like a torch, but it flies. I'm gonna make a bunch of these and put them all around the castle because I think that looks amazing. And aluminum. This substance throbs with fire energy and is more than eager to release that energy at the slightest bump. It may be unstable, but it would be probably good to make a good source of fuel. It's probably not a good idea to throw it against a solid surface unless you enjoy explosions. So it's an explosive, basically. It's, yeah, explosive. TNT, I guess. Actually, if I make a bunch of these, there's a Botania flower that absorbs this energy, like TNT stuff. That might be a good way to generate mana as well. I'll have to see. Coal or charcoal. I'll do charcoal because it's renewable. And ignis. I'm not sure what items give these things yet. Let's get the Essentia distillation now. Got it. Essentia distillation. And why did I unlock all of those? That's weird. Oh, I got a bunch more. Essentia tubes and void jar. So what does this do first? Oh, alchemical furnace. Perfect. That's what I needed. I just unlocked it. In the future, you will definitely need to have ready access to multiple different kinds of aspects, not just primal aspects drawn from your wand. Oh yeah, by the way, where's the wand? Whenever I find nodes, I can right click the wand and like it draws energy from them. In the top left, it like fills up those things. It'd be like fire, air, water, or like in the Thaumcraft terms, like air, aqua, and stuff like that. It'll fill up those things at the top left, but obviously it's empty right now. And what this does is allow me to get those things from items, I guess. And multiple kinds of aspects, yeah. So using basic alchemical principles, you have devised a way to break down objects and convert them into essentia. So I can take objects and throw it in there and basically make items now. The first step in the process requires a chemical furnace. That's what this is. The alchemical furnace works much like a normal furnace by burning coal to produce heat, but instead of smelting ore into metal, it breaks down objects into raw slurry form, unprocessed essentia, and though there's like tubes for it, I guess. Not really. No, never mind. Okay, you gotta put those on the top. And this is the embellic. Oh, I unlocked all these things. Cool. And the construct. This will be really useful, actually. Oh, and worded jars. That's unlocked too. And click to purchase the research. Some research doesn't require you to make it. I can just purchase it by just paying up some of those aspects, I guess. So I got it. Void jar functions the same as normal voided jars. Okay, this is like advanced stuff for Thaumcraft. I don't have any of these things right now. I'm gonna go slowly and work on just making this thing right now because I need the witch's oven first. So let's make that first. So next step was to, what was it? It was to make a what is it called? A chemical furnace. But for that I need to have ignis and water inside my wand because you have to make it in this thing and you have to put your wand in here, and the wand has a bunch of those things that I need, but it doesn't have anything right now because it's just empty. And the thing is, this wand is really crap. If I pull stuff from ore nodes from this, there's a chance to destroy the ore node, and it's not really efficient. So I went ahead and this is the basic wand. I unlocked the copper and the gold wand. Let's see what those do. So let's do the copper first. I just got them in and unlocked them. Actually, let's do both. So copper has similar properties to iron when used with this wand cap, but is as efficient as gold when used to channel something. It's hard to see. Something and perdito vis. I think that's either V or vis. So it's efficient as gold. And gold is far superior focusing agent than iron, and wands capped with this material takes no penalty when used to channel vis. Okay. That doesn't help. What is this? Greater wood wand core. Let's try that. Okay, let's see what this does. Great wood wand core. Carved from great wood logs, this rod has doubled the vis storage potential of mundane wood, being able to store as up to 50 vis. Okay, so in each wand it was apparently 25, so now it's 50. That still doesn't help though. I need stuff that like makes it so. Oh, that's what I need actually. These three things are the things I need. So let me get this first. This one was giant. That was hard to solve. Well, not really, because I'm using the thing anyways. So, advanced node tapping. Usually the process of drawing this from a node with a wand is quite slow, but not anymore. You have discovered a more efficient way of tapping into ore nodes, resulting in a doubling of the whisk draw rate. Okay, so that makes it faster. Now we need node preserver and mastering node tapping. These two will make it so I'm not as crap as drawing from nodes. So let's do these two now. Got it. So get that node preserver and master node tapping. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's for later. That's to get those in a jar. I'll do that later. But right now, node preserver. Now you have the better control over the amount of vis you draw from nodes. You will always leave at least one vis of each aspect in a node unless you are sneaking. Be warned, this level of control is not possible when using wands crafted from normal wood or iron. So I gotta make better wands. And now, because if you used to draw all the vis from the nodes, you might like take all of it out and it'll just get destroyed. So now it'll be better. Now master node tapping. You have added further refinements to the method you use to tap ore nodes. You're now able to draw vis 3 times faster than normal. Okay, that's useless. Let's go make a better wand and let's go find some nodes. Uh-oh. So to make a gold cap, I need this stuff, which means I need to have this stuff in the wand. And to make the great wood wand core, I also need this. So that means I gotta use the iron wand and get some this in here first. So let's do that. I'm gonna put these things up. I don't really have anything that important on me, so where's my thermometer? I'm gonna make some food and get the glider out, and let's go find some nodes. There has always been one next to the house, but I've never seen it. Because you can't see it right now. It's really hard to see, but if you put this on, you can see it clearly. That's amazing. So what does this have? Actually, let's scan it first. Because you get a bunch of stuff out of it. So I got a bunch of Ordo and Ignis, I think. I forgot to bring the book, so let's see. Let's draw it. Can I take all of it? I guess. Okay. Is it out? No, it still says there's one more left in there. It's fading. Oh crap. I think I destroyed it accidentally because I used the crap wand on it. So let's find others. I'm gonna probably make this wand really full first before I even go back to the house.